So apparently Kang has been making major moves all of Marvel Phase 4. Let's see exactly what he did.
Welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss, and now that we know Kang the Conqueror is the big bad the MCU is working up to in Quantumania and Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, we are now left re-examining this sacred timeline of his to figure out exactly what he did to make it so sacred. Whenever we learn about one
I still don't understand this fully, bro.
Every voice we have ever heard inside our heads. One who's gone by many names, a ruler, a conqueror, a jerk. It's easy to go nuts and retroactively attribute every butterfly fart to one mastermind.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, this is definitely one of those things that always happens with Marvel, bro. Like anytime anything's happened, they're like, even with Thanos, they were like, if you look in the background of Avengers Age of Ultron, Thanos was right there and he was caught. Like, bro, no, bro, not New Rockstars. New Rockstars doesn't do that, but there's some channels they push it to the limit.
And to come from Loki and Sylvie's mouths, hey, maybe Marvel Studios plans to do just that for Kang. But when you look at Phase 4 alone, you can actually connect the dots among specific actions that Kang took. Actually, 10 changes that he made to the timeline, his fingerprints recorded throughout history. And unlike the stuff we theorized about, this actually looks like intentional evidence by the studio.
Hey, we love building a story.
It's the 10 things that we know for sure Kang did. So the Kang variant, He Who Remains, claimed,
I paved the road. You just walked down it.
Now, we still don't know how truthful He Who Remains was being there, whether he was taking credit solely for things he did or for things Kangs have done collectively. It's an important distinction, but based on the accuracy of his script alone, I think we can say this Kang variant drafted the Sacred Timeline, aka
I agree.
Universe 616. But does that Sacred Timeline script include just the events that we saw in the Loki series, or does it also include events that are on the Sacred Timeline, aka the 616
Everything,
universe,
literally everything. I think it includes everything.
616. Or since the Loki who watched that footage departed from that timeline from 2012, and the footage showed his future through the Dark World, Ragnarok, and Infinity War, I think we have to credit He Who Remains with drafting that history too. The history of the 616 MCU that we've been following. This
man Kang is literally behind everything. Like, it's not a theory anymore. He did this. He's behind all of this. He knows what's gonna happen. This man is way scarier than Thanos, and I will keep saying it. Like, Thanos is scary. Yes, he just did this and erased half of everything. But this man Kang, he's literally controlling everything, like from the start.
But to carry out his vision of the Sacred Timeline, this Kang variant created the TVA and the Void and all of the temporal tech. Everything the TVA did to prune that Sacred Timeline, this Kang was responsible for.
That's crazy. He just said, hey, let me create an alternate universe right here.
The brainwashing of the TVA employees like Mobius, B-15, and RENSLAYER, and all the variants and objects that were pruned into the Void. And the structure of the Void itself,
like, look at this.
Harnessing of Alioth. But this brings up a few more implications of Kang's possible plan, because you could also say he led Loki and Sylvie to kill him and to open the multiverse up in order to unleash his variants.
Did he do that?
Till you meet my variants.
See you soon.
I'm not gonna lie, Sylvie sold. Sylvie sold. I don't know why she did that.
That would happen, and he arranged it specifically as a kind of dead man switch, a fail-safe measure against his rival variants, or he was just tired and he wanted the game to end, or he knew that there was only so much he could do against his fellow variants, and he needed the Avengers and heroes like Sylvie and Loki to do what he couldn't. Now, He Who Remains also likely had a history with Ravonna Renslayer that we'll probably learn more about in Loki Season 2. Renslayer's Hunter designation was A23, a nod to Avengers 23 in 1965, which was the first comic appearance of Ravonna Renslayer when Kang tried to romantically woo Ravonna. But we don't know where Renslayer goes
so much,
at the end
bro.
of Season 1 or what her true motivations are, but there is a good chance she and this Kang variant had something in the past.
Dang.
Stay working in the TVA.
I understand. Kang. I see the vision.
Remember,
I see the vision. No Wanda.
Fourth Timekeeper statue and He Remains Citadel. Its broken pieces just left broken on the floor. Maybe there's someone who was dumped just leaves a broken picture frame on the floor. And when asked about this, the production designer of Loki told Vanity Fair, "I can't say anything about it, unfortunately, but the answers will be forthcoming." I have always wondered if Renslayer was this Kang's first Timekeeper, the leader of those four, but when she didn't reciprocate his love, he demoted her to judge status.
That's crazy, bro.
Automatons. Now, of course, there are the 616 Avengers that this Kang was involved with. We know this Kang spared the 616 Avengers. We know He Who Remains made an exception for the Avengers subversion of the Sacred Timeline in Avengers Endgame.
That was supposed to happen.
You have the wrong person.
Oh,
Really? And who should we have?
I suspect the Avengers.
We're not here to talk about the Avengers.
Oh no?
No, what they did was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You escaping.
Plot armor? Obviously. Imagine if they just didn't allow the Avengers to do that.
I went into his possible motivations in another video, but again, it might be because he needed the Avengers to defeat his rival Kang Dynasty because he himself could not do it. And by allowing them to discover time travel, he left them with the keys to do so. Now, you guys have seen my videos enough to know that I watch a lot of TV, a lot of movies, and I rewatch everything a bazillion times just in case I missed something. But depending on where you live, there's a lot of stuff that you just can't watch unless you're using a VPN. And if you're using a VPN, you really should.
This man really got me invested in what he was talking about. I thought he was gonna bring some fire up. Hey, shout out your ad, but I'm not watching it. No offense, bro.
As ahead to Quantumania, we also know another Kang killed countless Avengers. The comic
Wait, really?
for Quantumania ends with Kang asking Scott Lang, "You're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" That means this Kang.
I did not know that at all.
He doesn't remember which of them he's killed. Quantumania, of course, will also probably show.
Oh no, Kang is a demon. Kang is a demon, bro. I'm telling you. He's otherworldly. Like this is something. He killed how many Avengers? What? I did not know that. He doesn't even know how many he's killed. That's how many he's killed? Nah, this man is different. This man is 100% different, bro. And like he's gonna be my favorite too. That monologue in Loki, that was probably one of my favorite, like character work wise. That's probably one of my favorite like scenes or like sequences in a show or Marvel, like for one character ever, maybe. Like Jonathan Majors really did his thing because like he really made you listen to everything he was saying. Bro, every word he was saying, like it just hit. He was on the screen for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Those were a big 10 to 15 minutes. The whole monologue, the whole thing made you intrigued. The Avengers are in trouble, bro.
Realm and its time vortexes. But I also think that He Who Remains might have been involved with every new Marvel hero we are meeting in Phase 4. I asked Iman Vellani about Kamala Khan going back in time, and Iman laughed about how she too initially wondered whether it broke Marvel's logic, but then teased that the Marvels will further explain how the bangle enabled her to time travel. And then I asked her another question, and her answer
Shout
was
out
probably the
Vellani.
most interesting thing to come out of this interview. Do you think Kang or He Who Remains might have planned specifically for Kamala to go back in time?
Yeah. Okay, so the inscription on the bangle used to be "What is destined for you will come for you." We did change it after that, but I like to use that as a way of, justifying how Kamala goes back in time and why that was meant to happen.
And this is a huge deal. Now, yes, Iman Vellani only has a few pieces of the overall puzzle, but it sounds like if a Kang variant allowed the Avengers to go back in time to save themselves, he also allowed Kamala Khan to go back in time. Why? Well, we'll probably
Kang is
find out in
different.
Marvels,
Kang
but
is
I'm
different.
guessing it was to position Ms. Marvel in Battleworld and Secret Wars to create the circumstances of this girl even existing so that she could one day be a superhero? Maybe to give his variant, Iron Lad, a teammate. Whether or not Ms. Marvel joins the Young Avengers, this does bring up another piece of Kang evidence that we haven't talked much about ever since Hawkeye. Because remember, that watch from Avengers Compound that we later learned belonged to Laura Barton, Mockingbird, was numbered 268. And at the time, many of us speculated that this could be a Kang clue, and were mocked for it. But when you go back and look at that, Avengers 268 was the beginning of a storyline called, wait for it, the Kang Dynasty. Yes, Hawkeye was signaling where this is all headed. So if we consider this item Kang connected, it's possible that one of the Kangs displaced
Oh
this
my
watch
God,
into the hands of
bro.
Black
Come
Rocket
on, man.
dealers so that
Come on,
Kang
man.
Bishop-
Bro, everything in it, he's just behind everything? Well, I already said that, but like, it's still like hard to understand. It's hard to fathom, bro, because we really haven't seen this man. Like, we saw this man for 15 minutes out of the whole Phase 4, and look how much he has done. Bro, like, I know, okay, Phase 4 wasn't the strongest phase, but like, what they're building to is gonna be crazy. Mark my words. What they're building to with Kang is gonna be crazy. I'm predicting it's gonna be crazier than Thanos. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I don't want to be wrong. I want to be right, because Kang, they can't mess him up. They already have it, honestly.
Clint Barton had become the next Hawkeye, leader of the Young Avengers. This would also support the theory that He Who Remains was a rogue, sympathetic Kang who helped his Avengers survive, and in this case, alter the timeline so that the Young Avengers would form and include
Shout out
his
Haley
Iron Man
Steinfeld.
variant. Now, there was a clearer Kang sighting in Moon Knight in episode 3. One of the Egyptians Mark Spector chases down has a jacket with the imprint of Pharaoh Rama-Tut, one of the known identities of Kang the Conqueror. This was confirmed to us by a producer on that series. He
What?
remains even alluded to this past.
I've been dubbed many names by many people. A ruler, a conqueror, a jerk.
This tells us that within the 616 history, ancient history, was an Egyptian ruler named Pharaoh Rama-Tut, and Kang therefore meddled with Egyptian gods and Moon Knight.
Every show, every MCU show, Kang was behind it at this point.
When Jake Lockley, Wheels Arthur Harrow passed a poster with a QR code that, when you scanned it, took you to a 2019 Moon Knight Acts of Evil comic, when Moon Knight and Kang raced through time and alternate timelines in search of 3 totems of Khonshu. This could be a subplot of Avengers.
I need to see Moon Knight improved. I need to see that character is like one of my favorites, and I feel like they need to do more. The Moon Knight, we need to see you on top, because your suit, like even just your suit alone just makes me hype. Like, I want to see you with the Avengers fighting hand to hand with next to Shang-Chi. Like, I'm ready to see that already. Bring the next Avengers movie right now. Like, I know you can't, but like, come on, man.
Around to that dastardly Kang we're about to meet in Quantumania, we know He Who Remains has a history of violence. He admitted he killed other Nathaniel Richards variants to win that past multiversal war and build the TVA in the Void. That tells us that the way the Avengers might be able to defeat the Kang dynasty will be to turn the Kangs against each other. And since He Who Remains spared the 616 Avengers and allowed them to keep Tony Stark's quantum navigation tech, the ability to travel through time, one could argue that this one Kang left the Avengers with the tools they need to bring down the dynasty.
Nah, Kang is different. Kang, I'm telling you, Kang is gonna be my favorite villain. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be better than Heath Ledger Joker, but like, Thanos, he's coming for you. Thanos, he's coming for you, man. Like, real. If you enjoyed this video, here's a video just like it. I appreciate y'all for watching. More bangers on the way.